right, so there's a few days before your launch, and you make sure you have a checklist of the things that you have to get done before then. One of the things you have to make sure to do is to contact your hosting company and notify them that you might get a lot of traffic in a short period of time, and ask them if you have enough bandwidth to cope with this traffic. Another thing I highly recommend you do is to notify PayPal. Okay, if you get a sudden surge in sales and it's more than your usual daily activity, it may raise a red flag with PayPal, and PayPal may limit your account. They may hold your funds, and they may investigate what's going on, and who knows how long this hold or this limit they put on your account will be. So you may not be able to withdraw any funds until the investigation is over. So I highly recommend that you notify PayPal in advance. What I did was I called them and I emailed them a few days in advance. I called them to put a note on my account saying that there may be a sudden surge in sales on a particular date for the duration of my launch, and I also called PayPal the day before, just to confirm that there was a note on my account. Okay. Another thing you should do is a test purchase, just to make sure everything is working all right. My last launch was on the affiliate network called JVZoo, and they have a function there where you're able to do a test purchase for 1 cent. Okay. Another thing you want to do is to double check your sales pages, make sure the spelling is okay, they look all right, and that's the sales pages are formatted the way that you want. And lastly, another thing that you want to do is to remind your JVs and affiliates a day or two in advance that you are launching, and to get their swipes ready. All right, so your launch is now live. One of the first things you want to do is notify your JVs and affiliates that you are now live and that they could send out an email to their subscribers. You'd also want to monitor things to make sure that things are running smoothly. Make sure that your website is loading up fine with all the traffic that it's getting, and make sure that customer questions are being responded to. Okay. You'd also want to continue to add new swipe emails throughout the week, so that your affiliates have fresh new content that they could send out to their subscribers. And you'd also want to keep your affiliates up to date during the week. For example, you could give them updates on the stats, for example, the earnings per click or EPCs. Tell them how many units have been sold, so you could make them feel confident that, hey, this offer does convert. And you could also update them on your contest, so you can motivate them to promote. You could also hold more mini contests during the week, especially if your offer is converting and you're generating a lot of cash and profits in your launch. You can afford to hold more mini contests throughout the week and motivate affiliates to promote, bring in more sales, and bring in more leads into your business. Okay, you could also see how you can improve conversions and make your offer more profitable for affiliates. For example, you could tweak the headline, offer more bonuses on the sales page, or offer another upsell. All right, so basically, you'll have all these excuses to um, contact your affiliates, motivate them to promote your launch. Here are some more tips for you so that you could have a successful product launch. One thing you may want to consider is to do a pre-launch to build up the anticipation, similar to that of a movie or a sporting event. And this is also a great way to build your list, as all the traffic will be going to a squeeze page. Now, how long should your pre-launch be? Generally, nowadays, the few marketers who still do pre-launches, they generally do it between 3 days and maybe 1 day before launch. A few years ago, there were a lot of marketers that were doing pre-launches, and pre-launch, it was common, from my memory, to see pre-launches last for 7 days before launch. But nowadays, very few marketers do pre-launches, and the ones that do pre-launches for maybe just 1 or 3 days before launch. Okay, but this is something you may want to consider to create buzz and to increase the sales of your launch. Okay, another thing that you may want to consider, and this is actually something that I would highly recommend, and that is to put an exit pop up on your sales page so that when someone tries to close your web page, a message will pop up saying, "Wait, would you like to stay on this page and we'll offer a free gift?" I'm sure you've seen those exit pop-ups before, and what this does is it captures the leads that you may have lost forever, that weren't going to buy anyways, and you could have autoresponder series that will automatically follow up with these leads and try to promote the main offer with them. But most importantly, you are still building a list through this method, and you could promote affiliate products later down the road. Lastly, this tip I want to give is, well, it may not be for everybody, but what you may want to consider is a strategy of offering 100% commissions across the entire funnel. So 100% commissions on the front end and the upsells and downsales. Now, the downside of this, of course, is that you're going to have less profits during your launch. The benefit of this is that you're going to attract more affiliates because affiliates um, will will make more money with your launch. And if you have more affiliates promoting, well, you're just going to have more customers, more buyers, and just a bigger list of responsive leads that you could promote to later down the road with affiliate promotions. But again, this method may not be for everybody, so it's something that you may want to think about before trying, especially if you are in desperate need of funds. Then I would probably tell you to just go ahead and offer 50% commissions in the upsells and downsells. But again, everybody's situation is different. But this method, this 100% commissions across the funnel, is a strategy that is being implemented by some marketers, and some marketers are seeing great success with it. But again, it's something that you should test out, or think about. It may not be for you, but just consider it. Okay, so with that said, I wish you the best of luck with your product launch.